Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to show you what is probably the best way to progress in Anime Dimensions. This whole video is essentially a progression guide with specific steps and tips depending on your level. Let's get right into it, I hope you enjoy. Levels 1 through 10. At this point in the game, just enjoy it, learn your basic dodging skills, and get comfortable with your character. There really isn't much else to do other than that for now. Levels 10 through 20. At this point, you're making it out of the first dimension and moving on to the second dimension. Congratulations. One of the first things I recommend doing here is to buy yourself one fruit. Don't go for legendaries or mythic fruits yet. If you get one of those first try, good for you. I'd recommend also getting a pet. Both a fruit and a pet will cost you like 350 gems, but your pet will attack over time and your fruit will give you an additional skill. Some rarities like legendary and mythic fruits even give you 2 additional skills. Levels 20 to 30. Now we're getting somewhere. Around this point, you're going to see your damage skyrocket. By now, you want to go to lower level dungeons and grind for the extra characters you might not have gotten. These characters aren't very good, but will provide you with collection points. Your collection points can be viewed by pressing this button here. Collection points give the player some extra buffs depending on how many you have. We can see here that 500 points will give an extra 3% HP. All these buffs stack, so they're very useful to collect. Also, make sure to get a gem character on this time. Buy one that is 1,600 gems or 2,500. Do not buy any other ones. Now, I would suggest using the character testing feature and avoid using the Shield Hero and Priest from Goblin Slayer. Both of them suck so bad. Levels 30 through 40. By now, if you don't have an accessory, go back to a previous dungeon that is easy for you to complete in a short time and grind till you get an accessory. If you want quick level ups, I'd recommend the Giant Dimension, since its accessory will give you some extra XP. Note real quick that accessories will only drop in certain difficulties. Make sure to check the loot pool before grinding for an accessory in a lower dungeon. Levels 40 through 50. At this point in the game, you still want to ignore raids for just a little bit longer. Same thing with the daily raid challenge. Neither of these will give you many rewards at a low level, making those 8 minutes spent entirely worthless. I'd also say you want to ignore substats on cards and accessories for now until later. Just know if it's a higher level, use it. Levels 50 through 60. By now, you should have an accessory and a good gem character. Continue making sure to collect any characters that can be dropped from dungeons. Now, I would suggest you start doing your speed raids at this level. These will put you in a boss that you can kill for some raid tokens and gems. You can only use each character once a week, however, and it resets once a week. The milestone rewards you get for beating them also reset once a week. Levels 60 through 70. There really isn't much to say here. I guess maybe if you have a rare accessory, maybe try getting that to an epic accessory by just going to a different dungeon, I guess. I mean, there really isn't much. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good. Levels 70 through 80. Now I would recommend you start doing your raids and daily raid challenge. Doing raids can get you a good character, good accessory, and possibly some good legendary mythic cards. The only downside being that these drops are pretty rare and you're most likely just going to get some raid tokens. Make sure to save these raid tokens since you can always just buy the characters. Never waste raid tokens on golden cards since you'll outlevel the cards anyway. Levels 80 through 90. Now at this point, I'd start doing Infinity Mode if I were you, since it's a great way to earn trait tokens. Trait tokens are used to roll for traits on characters which give different buffs. The best one to go for is the Celestial trait, but any mythic trait except Vampire is also good. Please, don't stick with Vampire, it's so bad. Trait tokens can be earned in both Infinity Mode and the Daily Raid Challenge. The thing you ultimately want to go for in this game is the Celestial trait, which is the best trait in this game. Levels 90 through 100. By now, you could have possibly gotten a raid character. If you haven't, it's fine. Do not buy costumes and spare gems just yet. Instead, buy Alter and Slime and try to get them both awakened, since they are both good assist characters overall. Levels 100 through 110. By now, you should be focusing on raids a lot, as you'll get plenty of rewards per raid. Continue doing speed raids, infinite mode, in your daily raid challenge. Levels 110 through 120. Same thing as 100 through 110. Levels 120 through 130. Now you're nearing the final dimension as of March 2024. From here, continue building up your collection of characters and costumes, and try to do as many speed raids as possible. Also, please don't waste your speed raid tokens. None of the Shadow characters are worth it. Please save for Sung Jin Woo, also known as the Shadow Monarch character. Levels 130 through 140. By now, you should have unlocked most of the gem characters. Only buy the ones you cannot drop from dungeons, and grind through dungeons for the rest of them. Try to get 50,000 collection points by this time. The -1 dash cooldown is so good, and you honestly need it. Levels 140 and 150 plus. Now you should be in the final dimension, and here's where the most important tips are. Ignore substats when it comes to legendary cards, equip mythic cards. Mythic cards have more substats and are stronger overall. Now is when I suggest using all those boss rush tickets. The boss rush characters are all pretty good. However, if you have a raid character, they're probably just going to be for point collection bonuses. Once you get 3 mythic cards, prioritize substats in the future to decide whether or not you swap your cards for different ones. The best substats in this game to get are attack, critical chance, critical damage, cooldown reduction, and assist cooldown reduction. Substats are also colored in this game to determine how good they are. Gray is okay, blue is better, and gold substats are the best substats you can get. Around level 140 and above, I'd also recommend trying to get a mythic pet like Nightmare, which is in the base raid capsule. Sadly, it's a 50-50 if you actually want to get a good mythic pet from the base raid capsule, because you either get Nightmare, one of the best pets in the game, or you get Aqua, literal dog water. Get it? Dog water, Aqua. After you get all the gem characters, start going for legendary and mythic fruits. These will help a lot. Either mythic fruit is good, so don't care too much if you get the robot one and you wanted the Reaper, because they're both just as good. Anyway guys, this was my progression guide on Anime Dimensions. Hopefully it gives you an idea of what you should be doing and when to do it. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and join the Discord. Have a great day.